Happy Easter, everyone. It's that wonderful time of year when families eat chocolate, supermarkets sell cheap counterfeit Easter-related products, and full-grown men dress in rabbit costumes but end up frightening the little children. But the majority of celebrations are revolving around one thing: Easter eggs. What is an Easter egg, you ask? Any kind of secret or in-joke intentionally programmed elusively in the game by the programmers. And there are tons of different games with tons of different Easter eggs, so narrowing it down to my 10 favourite was difficult. One rule: one Easter egg per franchise. Otherwise Zelda would dominate. And a heads up, these are from games that I have played, so I haven't had the privilege of playing games like Portal, World of Warcraft and Half-Life. This is MadJack64's Top 10 Favourite Easter Eggs. Now, the LEGO video game series is chock-a-block, full of secrets and Easter eggs. See what I did there? But my favourite would come from LEGO Indiana Jones. In 5 of the levels, hidden in deviously cryptic locations, and using specific characters to solve brain-bending puzzles, or however you want to put them, you can find some secret Star Wars characters right out of LEGO Star Wars. And finding all 5 will unlock Han Solo as a playable character. Wow, 2 Harrison Fords? Man, this game just keeps getting better and better. Donkey Kong Country 2 Diddy's Conquest is probably my favourite Super Nintendo game of all time. The graphics, music and gameplay were all perfect. And the same can be said for the secrets and Easter eggs. Although there were tons, I have to go with the final one. Once you defeat the final boss, Cranky Kong will place the player on a podium or what he thinks to be the greatest video game characters of all time. Once you get over the whole amusement of seeing Diddy Kong beside Mario and Yoshi, you may notice something interesting. To the bottom right corner is a garbage can with 2 interesting items, a ray gun and a pair of running shoes, with a sign saying "No Hopers." Who do you reckon those could belong to? What can you say about Big the Cat? He's a big fat fucking retarded cat who serves no purpose in the actual series. True, but did you know he was also a stealth infiltration expert? No? Let me explain. In Sonic Adventure 2, if you press A at a certain time during a cutscene, Big will actually appear from the background and do some kind of silly animation. Meh, not bad.
But wait! There's more!
In Sonic and the Secret Rings, if you go to a certain level and stand in a very specific spot, the camera will zoom out and show Big the Cat appearing from a hiding spot. There are 20 of these, and finding all of them will unlock the secret gallery Big's Journal, where it shows him going on his adventure to find Froggy. Big, you may be retarded, but you're the man. Now, the Mega Man series isn't really known for having many secrets and Easter eggs, but there is one that I think everybody knows about. In the original Mega Man X, go to Armadillo stage. In this level, you must have defeated all 8 Mavericks, gotten all of Dr. Light's power-ups, and every single heart and sub-tank in the game. Go to the area above and die 4 times, but on the 5th try, go to this ledge above, and Dr. Light will reward you with the Hadouken. That's right, the Hadouken straight out of Street Fighter. Wait a minute. Mega Man. Street Fighter? Nah, they'd never. Both Banjo-Kazooie and Tooie are 2 of the greatest games I have ever played. But deep within these games is one of the most elusive and cryptic Easter eggs in gaming history. At the end of Banjo-Kazooie, Mumbo Jumbo reveals various pictures of screenshots of what appears to be 2 mysteriously coloured eggs and an ice key. These items were hidden deviously inside the game, and had some sort of connection to the upcoming sequel Banjo-Tooie. However, there was no way of obtaining these items in Banjo-Kazooie. For years, gamers were speculating, what's inside the eggs, what does the ice key unlock, and how these items affect Banjo-Tooie. Eventually, gamers got so anxious they went and hacked the game, which revealed an additional 3 Easter eggs, and a no pause screen menu titled Stop and Swap. So what is Stop and Swap, and what would it have been? I think that's a story for another time. The GTA series is littered with secrets and Easter eggs, and narrowing it down to my favourite was tough, but I had to go with the most controversial. In GTA 4, using a helicopter, land on the base of the Liberty statue. Go around until you find a door, with plaques next to it saying, "No hidden content this way." That alone is a great Easter egg. Oh, but it gets better. The door may appear to be locked, but you're able to walk through it. Inside is a ladder which you can climb, and at what is at the end is one of the most unusual and disturbing things I have ever seen. Inside the statue is a giant pulsating human heart, suspended in the air by blood-soaked chains. The one thing that comes to mind is, what? Out of all the Easter eggs on this list, this is the most disturbing, and even to this day, it hasn't been revealed what the heart does, or what it really is. This one I couldn't resist. In Ratchet & Clank, go to Blackwater City and approach the well-endowed alien girl who takes you to the hoverboard race. But instead of talking to her, start doing backflips over her. It may take a few flips, but for every jump, her breasts start to expand. Once done enough, her chest will have expanded immensely. Call me a perv if you want, but even you have to admit, this is one of the most funniest things, and slightly arousing things ever in a video game. The Zelda series is one of the greatest video game franchises in history, and the same can be said for the Easter eggs. So which is my favourite? Well, if you've played Zelda A Link to the Past, you know exactly what I'm talking about. By performing a very specific chain of events, you can actually find a secret room. In it is enough rupees to buy a friggin' big Goron sword, and a plaque on the wall saying, "My name is Chris Houlihan, this is my top secret room, keep it between us, okay?" Who is Chris Houlihan, you may ask? He was the winner of the Nintendo Power Contest to have your name in an official Nintendo magazine. Man, imagine the feeling of winning that contest back in the day. I bet every other Nintendo Power reader, when they saw the winner's name, they were like,
Dear Nintendo Power Editor, what the fuck is your problem?
2 words, Mortal Kombat. Now, the Mortal Kombat series is infamous for its devious and cryptic Easter eggs, but my favourite comes from the original. Randomly during matches, a mysterious green ninja would appear before the start of the match. Rumours then spread, who is this third ninja? Is he an unlockable character? And of course, how do we encounter him? Of course, all these questions were never answered, as the internet barely existed and there weren't any ways of getting any useful information back in the 90s. However, through cryptic and cunning playthroughs, players discovered Midway's little secret. On rare instances, on the temple stage, shadows will appear over the moon. When this happens, you must defeat your opponent without taking any damage in both rounds and finish them with a fatality. This may sound difficult, but upon doing these requirements, lightning will crackle and transport you to a secret stage where you will battle the third green ninja, who we all know as Reptile. Reptile uses all the abilities of Scorpion and Sub-Zero, so naturally he puts up a pretty tough fight. However, if you actually manage to defeat Reptile, you will gain 1 million points and proceed to the next stage. With requirements like that, Reptile could easily be the greatest Easter egg of all time. But what could top it? Well, let's recap. Number 10, Lego Star Wars cameo. Number 9, No Hope for Sonic and Earthworm Jim. Number 8, A Big Adventure. Number 7, Hadouken! Number 6, The Mystery of Stop and Swap. Number 5, The Heart of the City. Number 4, Big Titties. Number 3, Chris Houlihan's Secret Room. And number 2, Reptile, the third ninja. After what seems like months of Goomba stomping, red coin collecting, and secret sleuthing, you've finally gathered all 120 power stars. Besides beating the game 100%, there isn't really a reward for completing Super Mario 64. Or is there? If you go to the lake in Peach's Garden, you'll find a cannon that's caged off, but if you manage to get all the stars, it will open up. Use the cannon to blast yourself to the roof of the castle. Up here you'll find a couple of 1-ups, a wing cap box, and most importantly, the greatest Easter egg in gaming history. On top of the roof, you will find Yoshi. Here the lovable sidekick rewards you with 100 lives, which doesn't really serve a purpose now, and a special message from the developers. The reason this is number one is that most Easter eggs in gaming don't really have a purpose outside of just being a funny joke, but this is the one that actually makes you feel like you've accomplished something big. Yoshi on the castle roof, my favourite Easter egg of all time.